want massive triceps, you should do the JM press. All right, guys, I know if you're like me, you want bigger arms, and there's so many exercises we can do. We can do all the cable press downs, we can do skull crushers, we do dips, we do close grip bench press. But an exercise that people often overlook is the JM press. And John Meadow and Bridgeley taught me this many years ago. And you know, it's one of those exercises that he would sprinkle in programs, but I think he got away from only because the setup was difficult for most people and he didn't trust him to do the form right. So what I want to do here is I want to break down this form, explain to you why you would do this, what's the difference between this skull crusher and a close grip bench press, because to me it's kind of like in the middle of those. So skull crushers here, close grip benches here, the JM's right in the middle, and it's kind of best of both worlds. So what we'll do is I'm going to get into the Smith machine because that's where I personally like to do it the best on an incline. As opposed, you'll see a lot of people do it on a flat bench, and you can do an incline barbell press, you can do it on a flat barbell press, doesn't matter. To me, I like this more on a Smith machine from a bodybuilding perspective. So what we want to think about here is I prefer this on the Smith machine to take all of that like coordination to where you're not going to eat the bar. So let me jump in here and talk through why and how to set it up. All right, so as you can tell, I am on a slight incline. It's like a 45-degree incline bench. It's not like a slight incline like we would do, say, a dumbbell press with, not a steep incline either. So what I want to do here, plant my feet on the ground. I like to take a middle finger right where that knurling starts. So if you look for me, that's about shoulder width grip. I will take a thumbless grip on the bar, unrack it, spin it back. Now, think about my wrist just going right into my shoulder, not way down to my chest, but I'm right towards my chin is what I'm thinking about. And if you look there with my elbows, right, they're not flared, they're not fully tucked, they're right in the middle. And then all I'm gonna do is think about extending up, squeeze my triceps. Sit it down, I might eat the bar, press up. Eat the bar, press up. So that form right there is what we're after. I like to come down, get a good stretch, and then bam, explode, squeeze my triceps. Here, here. Eat the bar, up, just like that. It is drilling my triceps. Even with no weight and no pump or blood in them, they are working. I would never do this first. We'll talk about that, and then I'm gonna show you some cool different setups. So where I wanna place this within a workout is I'm gonna do all my push down work, meaning a rope push down, I might need to do a secondary push down, then go into either a dip or an overhead extension to really crush my long head. Then I would finish with this JM press. And if I'm being brutally honest, what I like even more with this JM is, guess what? Doing it with bands, and I'm gonna show you how to set that up right now. If you don't have a Smith machine that has a bottom post right here, you some people just drag it over a dumbbell and loop it around the handle of the dumbbell. Not a big deal. I'd probably grab 100 on each side, put a 100-pound dumbbell right here, hook it around the handle. Same thing. All we're gonna do is just simply slip knot it around that post and then around the bar, just like that. The reason I like this is because at the bottom, when it's gonna be the lightest, when I have the least band resistance, that's where my elbows are gonna be the most vulnerable and I'm typically the most weak. So this band is gonna perfectly flatten that strength curve to where I'm the weakest, it's the lightest, and where I'm the strongest, it's the heaviest. So let me show you a couple reps with these bands. Again, unrack the bar. You don't have to go thumbless, but I just like it. It feels good on my wrist. Come down, eat that bar, pause, fire up. Fire up. Just like that. Last thing here, sets and reps. So I already told you where to place it. This is the end of your tricep workout. Sets and reps, you can do a top set and a back off. You could do a giant set with 2 different or 3 different other exercises with it. Or you could just do straight volume with it, do 15, 12, 10. Completely doesn't matter, that is up to you. Whatever gets you the most excited to train arms, whatever gives you the biggest and best pump, you can rotate it week to week. I like all 3 of those variations. I even really love digging, like doing an overhead cable extension to crush my long head, immediately walk over here to the Smith machine with the bands on it and just do as many reps as I can with this JM press. You talking about blowing the triceps up, getting a huge pump, it's incredible. So build this into your plan, add it to your next arm day. I'm telling you, you are gonna love it. It does take a little bit of tinkering around to get to where the elbow angle is right, where the band setup, the bench setup is perfect. But once you do, I'm telling you, you're gonna be commenting, Chris, this is incredible. My triceps are gaining literal muscle by the week. So if you like this video, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, Triceps TV.